name is Mr. Kate, and I've never met a sideboard I didn't like. Well, this one needs just a little bit of help. We are going to turn this beat up, black and chipped piece with some kind of funky 80s knobs into a beautiful two-tone white with some beautiful brass knobs. Very excited. It's about 5 feet long. Let's just see about this. Yup. 5 feet long. So let's start with the assessment of our piece. You may recognize this from the before footage of our office because it came as a hand-me-down with the space. The lady who was renting before said, you know what, I don't want it, you keep it. We were like, okay, cool, because we're gonna upcycle it into a new life. What I love about this piece is kind of the two-tone nature of it already. The body is kind of one, and then the drawers and the cabinet doors are sort of their own thing. And so I wanna play that up with the upcycling technique. I wanna do the body in one color and the doors and the drawers in another color, but subtle tones of white to play off of each other in a really beautiful, elegant way. And then I'm gonna replace these knobs. Even though these knobs are pretty awesome, they read a little bit 80s to me, and I think that they would be better suited for some cabinet doors that I'm thinking for another project. So I'm gonna change out the knobs to some vintage brass knobs, so we're still staying true to the era of this piece while upcycling it to a new life. So that's the assessment. We got the plan, now let's get sanding. Okay, someone's excited. Before we get to sanding, I'm gonna remove the old knobs using a screwdriver. Okay, this is a beautiful solid wood piece, so the goal with the sanding will be to remove the old, not very well painted paint job. It's peeling and chipped in places, so I've got a lot of sanding to do. I don't know how this is gonna be for my blowout. Sanding is done. Obviously, this is a solid wood piece. I'm sure it was beautiful in its heyday as a glossy mid-century item. So we want to renew its gorgeousness, and the next step is to wipe off all the sanding dust with a damp cloth. The new knobs I'm gonna add only have one hole, so I need to fill the second hole with some wood filler, which I'm gonna use wood filler, scrape it, smooth it with a spatula, let it dry, maybe a little sanding if it needs some smoothing, and I gotta do it to all these holes. I smoothed down my wood filler with a little sanding, and now I gotta get this inside to paint. Look at this beautiful piece. It's ready for paint. I'm gonna remove the doors and the drawers, and I'm gonna paint the body Behr Premium Plus Ultra Popped Corn and the doors and drawers in white clay. Okay, let's get to painting. So for the painting, I'm gonna use a brush. You could use a roller. Yes, it would go faster. However, the finish will give you little weird rolly marks. So a brush gives you that much more hand-painted look. Fortunately, my paint is a paint and primer in one, so I don't have to prime first. The first coat is my primer coat. A great tip when you're painting wood furniture is between your first and second coat, use a fine grit sandpaper to lightly sand away your brush strokes. And also, paint with the wood grain. Don't go all crazy and curly Q on me. Up and down smooth motions. I see yonder a nearly completed upcycled project. All we need are knobs. Obsessed with this piece. It turned out so amazing. I love the two-tone paint. It's totally transformed and upcycled and perfect now for our boffice, our completed office space This really just anchors this wall. I love the knob, so I'm totally obsessed. I hope you guys are too. If you're just obsessed in general with us, please, please, please subscribe. Hashtag MrKate1Million. We're trying to get there. Be part of our creative weirdo family. And thank you so much for tuning into Upcycled. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and thumbs up to the video. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye. I can store all my makeup in here. Boom, boom. Lips, eyes, face. Yep. Mr. Kate! Today's upcycle project will be turning this mid-century table into a shadow box table.